Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
Midnight breakfast.
Superhero dancers and wild lights.
Farewell, Nelson Mandela.
And the Ron Burgundy School of Communications.
Plus, national news and weather, live from the Bush Student Center. This is SLU News 22.
Good evening. I'm Gabriel J. Golub.
And I'm Abby Para.
Thank you for joining us this evening. SLU basketball senior forward Dwayne Evans and SLU basketball head coach Jim Cruz have been named the 2013 recipients of the Carl O. Bauer Award, presented by the Missouri Athletic Club. This award is presented annually to the top amateur sports figures in the St. Louis area. Evans and Cruz will receive this honor at the Jack Buck Sports Award Banquet on Wednesday, December 11th. Evans and Cruz are the 11th and 12th St. Louis University recipients of this award. You can make reservations for the dinner by calling 314-539-4470, or you can listen to the event live on KMOX Radio.
Before heading home for Christmas break, make a visit to the Barnes & Noble bookstore in the BSC for 25% off sweatshirts, tops, and bottoms. The sale starts today and ends the 21st. The bookstore is a great place to find items on your holiday shopping list.
Sean is in the Weather Center with our first forecast. So, Sean, what are we looking at coming up soon?
Well, if you're headed to the library tonight to get an early start on your studying for finals as we wrapped up the last day of class today, it's going to be a little chilly. Be sure to have your coat with you. Temperatures around the area right now, all around 24, a little cooler. Cooler off to the north in Alton at 23, but other than that, it's going to be in the 20s tonight and drop down into the teens overnight, but we are going to see the possibility of some snow move through the area tonight and then end by early tomorrow morning, so by 9 o'clock, maybe a few flurries around, temperature of 21, and then by midnight, possibly a little bit stronger flow of snow. We're not looking at anything significant like we saw last week, so possibly a trace, maybe up to an inch here in St. Louis. I'll have more details on that coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sean. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it is a superhero showcase. Phases of Motion will hold their winter dance showcase on Friday, December 13th at 7 p.m. in the Xavier Auditorium. Doors open at 6:30. Admission is free, but donations are accepted for the St. Louis Children's Miracle Network.
Come join RHA for everyone's favorite study break, Midnight Breakfast, tonight from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. in Griesedek. They will have pancakes, sausages, eggs, fruit, and refreshments, plus great music and lots of fun. And just in case you didn't know, it's free.
You may have noticed some furry friends in the library today as you were studying for the upcoming finals. To help students cope with finals, Pius Memorial Library and St. Louis University College of Arts and Sciences will host a number of therapy dogs from CHAMP, a local volunteer organization of therapy dogs and their owners. If you missed the opportunity to enjoy these dogs today, don't worry, because students can also visit with the dogs tomorrow from noon to 2 p.m. on the second floor gallery of the Pius Library.
Swedish furniture retailer IKEA is coming to St. Louis. The company announced that they are purchasing land and building a 380,000 square foot store at the intersection of Forest Park Avenue and Vandeventer Avenue in the Central West End, just a few blocks away from SLU's main campus. Groundbreaking for the project is expected next summer, and the store is set to be completed by late 2015. The project is expected to bring about 500 construction jobs and 300 retail jobs to the city.
This Friday, December 13th at 7:30 p.m., the 2013 Pandora Jewelry presents Martina McBride, The Joy of Christmas Tour at the Fabulous Fox Theater. McBride is a 3-time Academy of Country Music Top Female Vocalist Award winner, a 4-time Country Music Association Female Vocalist of the Year, and Grammy Award-winning recording artist. McBride's The Joy of Christmas Tour will include Christmas classics such as Let It Snow and I'll Be Home for Christmas, to hymns like O Come Ye Faithful and O Holy Night. I love bringing Christmas to life on stage and putting everyone in the Christmas spirit, said McBride. My favorite part of the show is the Q&A, where I go into the audience. Tickets can still be purchased online.
Grammy Award-winning multi-platinum selling recording artist Drake brings his Would You Like a Tour concert to Scott Trade Center December 11th with special guests Miguel and Future. The concert was originally scheduled for October 8th, but due to an intense rehearsal schedule and technical production requirements, the October 8th concert was moved to December 11th. All tickets purchased for October 8th will be honored on the new date. The tour comes as buzz for Drake's new album, Nothing Was the Same, continues to escalate.
This holiday season, stroll through St. Louis's Zoo's wild lights and enjoy thousands of colorful lights, animated light displays, and seasonal sounds. The lights will be on display Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now through December 15th, and nightly December 20th through the 23rd and the 26th through the 30th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Tickets for Wild Lights will be sold each night along with free activities for children, including fireside stories and live performances on select nights. Admission is $4 for Zoo members and $5 for the general public. Don't go away. World news next here on SLU News 22. Welcome back. Freedom fighter, prisoner, moral compass, and South Africa's symbol of the struggle against racial oppression. Nelson Mandela died Thursday night at the age of 95. His message of reconciliation, not of vengeance, inspired the world after he negotiated the peaceful end to apartheid and urged for forgiveness of the white government that oppressed him for 27 years. As I walked out the door toward this gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave behind my bitterness and hatred, I'd still be in prison, Mandela said. Mandela, South Africa's first black president, has been battling health issues recently, which has led to numerous hospitalizations. Current South African President Jacob Zuma made a statement saying, "Our nation has lost its greatest son. Our people have lost a father." There is no doubt that Mandela's legacy will live on forever as it continues to inspire and influence all nations.
Major U.S. technology companies have joined together to ask the government to reform surveillance activities. In a letter to President Obama and Congress published on Monday, the firms said there is an urgent need to change government spying practices, which the companies believe undermine the right of individuals. Tech giants including Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo, LinkedIn, Twitter, and AOL have all signed the letter. The companies advocate for a clear legal framework for surveillance actions, limits to government data collection, and greater transparency about government. People won't use technology they don't trust, said Microsoft Executive Vice President Brad Smith.
Coming up next, your work week forecast. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Meteorologist Sean Everson is here with us now for our extended forecast. So Sean, what are we looking at this upcoming week?
Well, Abby and I were talking about how cold it's been the last few days, and unfortunately, it's not going to be much warmer, but it will get back up into the 30s the next few days, as we'll see. Tonight, though, that snow is likely. Once again, we're looking at a trace to maybe up to an inch here in St. Louis, but if you go just a little bit south, those accumulations will total up to 1 to 3 inches by tomorrow morning. But we are looking much more sunny tomorrow afternoon as temperatures will climb back up into the mid-30s, and that'll be the case on Wednesday until a cold front moves through, but it'll be a dry one, so we're not looking at any precipitation with it. That'll knock down those overnight lows back down to nearly single digits. But then our next chance of some wintry weather will make its way through in on Friday and continue into the weekend. So currently right now at St. Louis University, we're at 24 degrees with northwest winds around 10 miles an hour. We're under mostly cloudy skies, so we'll see the snow possibly move in the next few hours. I'll get to that in a bit, but looking at today's highs, 27, that was reached today at 2 o'clock in the morning. So ever since then, temperatures have been falling and steadied out in the mid-20s this afternoon, so we're well above our normal high of 44 for this time of year. So looking at the radar right now across the region, we have some light precipitation off to our south and west, very similar to what we saw last week with the snow system that moved through our area. So this will continue to track to the north and east, so St. Louis will just get the very northern edge of this system. So we're looking at flurries possibly starting around 10 o'clock hour and continuing, peaking around midnight, and then wrapping up by the time you will wake up tomorrow for your study day, so not your 8 a.m. classes. So here's a look at what we're looking at tonight. Tomorrow, winds will kick up to around 10 to 15 miles an hour, so we will be warmer, but it's only up into the mid-30s, but we'll take whatever we can get right now, as it's been so cold lately. But then Wednesday, a cold front will be making its way through, bringing another shot of cold air, which will drop down temperatures near the single digits on Wednesday night, but temperatures will still be around 30 on Thursday. So tonight, snow likely, a trace to possibly an inch here in St. Louis. Totals much higher as you go more south of the metro area. We will be cold regardless, 15 degrees tonight, but tomorrow we will be a little bit warmer. 34 for our high under mostly sunny skies. Those winds gusting over 15 miles an hour. And looking at our next 5 days, we're looking at 30s, and after tonight, we're looking pretty sunny. And then as you get to Friday and into Saturday, our next round of winter precipitation arrives. We could be seeing a whole combination of possibly some rain, then freezing rain, sleet, and some snow continuing into the weekend. So it could be a little bit messy, but we're at least getting a little bit warmer because in Kansas City right now, they're at 10 degrees. So.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm glad to be here in St. Louis.
All right, thank you, Sean. Sports, Susan Boyle, and Facebook. Next, stay with us.
We are all.
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 We are all. We are all.
We are all.
Billikens.
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 Billikens. Billikens. Billikens.
Singing sensation Susan Boyle says she was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome last year, according to a report from the Observer newspaper. The singer told the Observer that she went to a specialist in Scotland because she thought she had a more serious condition than she was diagnosed with as a child. Boyle said that when she was a child, doctors told her she had brain damage, a diagnosis she knew was wrong. After discovering she had autism, Boyle says she feels more relaxed and relieved. Boyle became famous overnight after her audition for Britain's Got Talent in 2009, when she amazed people around the world with her powerful vocals. Boyle said she hoped revealing to her Asperger's diagnosis will lead people to understand and treat her better.
While Americans were busy in 2013 liking each other's photos, Facebook was working behind the scenes, counting and ranking how many times users mentioned the year's most prominent people, places, and events. Today, Facebook officially unveiled its 2013 year in review. Besides a list of 20 biggest moments, the report also includes all of the people and notable personalities that filled up people's news feeds in 2013. The most talked about topics in the world in order were Pope Francis, election, the royal baby, typhoon, and the Harlem Shake. The number one most talked about topic in the United States on Facebook this year was the Super Bowl. It was followed by the government shutdown, Boston Marathon, Syria crisis, and the Harlem Shake. The place where the most check-ins were made was Disneyland in Anaheim. For lists of the top topics in other countries, go to www.facebookstories.com.
SLU freshman basketball forward Olivia Jakubajek, who joined the Billikens as a walk-on this season, has been placed on scholarship for the 2014 spring semester by head coach Lisa Stone. Jakubajek, who has been started in the starting lineups all season and leads the Billikens with a 6.4 rebound average and averages 5.4 points per game. Head coach Lisa Stone said she has earned it by showing an unbelievable work ethic, by making a strong contribution to the team, and by being an outstanding teammate.
St. Louis senior guard Mike McCall Jr.'s tip-in at the buzzer lifted the Billikens to a 67-65 victory at Valparaiso on Saturday night. The Billikens led throughout the game until the Crusaders tied up the score with 3.8 seconds left in regulation. Senior forward Rob Lowe quickly put up a shot that was blocked in the last few seconds, but McCall came up from behind to follow through with a shot in the last second. The SLU sideline erupted after officials confirmed the basket, allowing the Billikens to earn their 8th win of the season. Senior forward Dwayne Evans also recorded a double-double with 21 points and 10 rebounds. The Billikens play at home against Wofford at 7 p.m. on Saturday.
For one day only, Emerson College in Boston renamed its School of Communications to the Ron Burgundy School of Communications. The name was changed to honor the protagonist of the comedy film Anchorman, Ron Burgundy. Some students worried that the new name would ruin the school's integrity, but most believed it was just all in good fun. The name change was followed by festivities where students got to view a free screening of the upcoming film Anchorman 2 and talk to Will Ferrell, the actor who portrays Ron Burgundy. So, Sean, we're looking at some snow coming up towards the end of this week, right?
Yes, first we got to deal with tonight, a little bit of flurries. Hopefully not so much, but never know with Mother Nature. But we will see another shot on Friday and Saturday as well. It could be a messy one Friday night especially. So any people heading home early, if you're done with finals before the weekend, hopefully no delays in that department. But
Just make sure to stay bundled up.
absolutely.
Well, that's our show for the night. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget, you can always get the latest movie reviews and news online at SLU-TV.slu.edu, or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We hope you have a wonderful break, and we'll be back with us here next semester on Monday nights at our new time, 6 p.m. Happy holidays.